Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back for some more Ranking of Kings, this being episode 16. Sorry for the delay. Yesterday, I wasn't able to really do anything in terms of like being on the internet because I had no internet for most of the day. It came on like late last night. We had a pretty bad snowstorm actually around me. I honestly thought I wasn't going to be able to do anything today, but like I said, it came back on late last night. But by that time, it was like too late to really do anything. But here we are now. Episode 16. I'm kind of late, so really not going to talk so much. But we left off with, I think, Desha was saying that he wants to take like Miranjo's life and all of that. So yeah, we're gonna see. Also, we're on like this Domus redemption arc. He was a big focus in the previous episode. It was a mix of like serious stuff, I feel like, in comedy. At least for me, like I found some things pretty comedic in the previous episode, like the low blow and then Domus like jumping off and like landing on his head. I found that actually kind of comedic. So it's kind of like a mix. But yeah, we'll see what we have with this episode, everyone. We're going to hop right into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Who exactly is it that you're after? And it was Miranjo. He said he don't want to have to kill anyone, or he doesn't plan on killing anyone else besides her. But if they're going to get in his way, will he actually have to take lives? Okay, so they don't know. They're not familiar with Miranjo, like not everyone is. Make her pay with her life. Bojji? Is that like ring a bell or something? His like reaction. Oh shit, this is some flashback, isn't it? Oh, this is his mom. The first queen. Oh, Bojji is in there. Okay, but like, here's my thing with Miranjo. Was this when Miranjo was actually Miranjo? Or is this like, was she still, like, obviously it seems like she's being influenced at least. She still like went through with it. Oh my gosh, dude. Is that, oh yeah, because we know Miranjo was the one who took her life. What the fuck, man? It was like this? Trying to like hold a smile until like the bitter end. Like, please stay alive. If it wasn't for her right in this moment. Like this? It happened like this? And this is how he's familiar with Miranjo? Oh, all that blood, dude. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a pool of blood. Oh! What the fuck? What? They like turned against her? Or wait, where was that from? The devil. The devil character. That was definitely the devil, right? Bro, that is rough. That's tragic. How that happened. It seemed like, yeah, her name was definitely ringing a bell with him, and that was. But then he saw her. Whatever happened, that was where she made the deal. So maybe she was still Miranjo at that point when she killed his mother, and then that's when she made the deal. Or I have so many questions, bro. We need to get more into with Miranjo. What a way to open up the episode, though. My God, man! Like already just with the gut punches. Episode 16, Royal Majesty. Well, Bojji kind of standing up to him. He has the others in front of him, but Boast will stand in my way. That's what I was saying in the previous episode. Like, you think Boast's just gonna let this happen? No. The karma between those two runs deep. Like, look at those shots. It's like we gotta get. I know we are at some point. But we gotta get all into that with Miranjo and Boast. Especially, I want to know everything there is with Miranjo and what's going on with her, or what has gone on with her. You think Gigan wants to go back to the underworld? Nah. Well, they didn't know that. But that don't even matter now. They're friends. He's already sworn his allegiance. Bojji's like ready to like defend him. Like, nah, this ain't happening. Oh, we getting some Gigan backstory? Okay. Look, Desha Despa's in there. He was not useful against this foe. We haven't... Did we see that character before? I was thinking of the one that Bojji... What the fuck? No, I think that was a different character. Against his own kind. What the fuck? Having to fight against your own kind, man. Shit. Trap. And to see his own kind probably be killed like this. Man. And like, so Gigan probably didn't know, like, I mean, there probably wasn't much he could do anyway, but like knowing that he had to go into battle against his own kind. Dude, what the fuck, man? He turned against, yeah. I can't even blame him. That's just some scum shit. This is why they ruled him a criminal. I mean, look what they were doing, like the kind of tactics they were resorting to, though, man. Especially like the children. Like war, I know war is war, but like you getting children involved in this shit and doing that to children. They locked him up. And yeah, yeah, I guess that makes sense. They suffered a lot of losses because of what Gigan did. But like I said, I can't even blame him. Honestly. Man, how long y'all had this kid? Dude, what the fuck, man? It's like he didn't want to have to do that or something. Like it was something that had to be done. Oh shit. He's like, I'm not done with you, man. You notice how like Despa was like looking away, like he couldn't even bear to see what he was. That was war. I mean, a part of it I kind of give it. Oh, Bojji coming in. Oh, Bojji for his friend. He don't care what he's done. And like I said, I can't blame him for what he did, but this is his friend. And yeah. That may be the bigger deal here. He dispelled his lightning. I'm not even surprised, though, because we know like what they've said about Bojji and his potential. he's like waving his arms like, wait. I don't know if you should have dropped your weapon, Bojji. You knew that's where he was going. Didn't he know? He knew that's where Bojji was going because he came to him by mistake. Yes. I love how he's been. You see Gigan's reaction to that too. Aw. But Bojji, like this whole time, has just been like this in front of him, even when they were down on the ground. Telepathy, some shit. Is that because they're brothers? They could just probably do that shit. Hate to say this. You are no match for Bojji. And Bose. He's hearing that from his old brother too. Like, you're no match for either of them. But even like, even Bojji. But we've been hearing what they've been saying about Bojji, so taking over the country. We've talked about that before too. Miranjo. His reasoning. A different, better proposition. We send Bojji against Bose. Claim the demon's head. Who's like really probably the freaking like the true main antagonist when you think about it. Like, who's been the reason for a lot of this shit even happening in the first place. But that puts Bojji in an interesting position, because is he actually going to want to do this? They're just saying this is what it's going to be, but it's up to Bojji's going to have to make that decision himself. But it's really to, like, is he going to be able to take out Miranjo's? Just cheering and celebrating, like they're sitting on top of them. Jeez. Like, this is just at the top. These are just, I guess, some of the decisions, some of the things you have to do. Like, it seemed like it was like he did not want to actually do what they did here. Oh, that was their father? They didn't even, I don't even think, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but they did not, I don't think they said that before. Until like that point. Like, who they were actually fighting. Someday he too will be numbered among my order. Gigan. Well, damn. Yeah, so quickly just how they, I don't know, this sort of bond that they've formed, I guess, and like from Gigan's perspective, how he's seeing Bojji. Like, he actually cares about me, like we're actually friends, kind of shit. Believe in the me that believes in you. Aw. This has become like so quickly one of my favorite like just bonds, like one of my favorite things in the series lately with the past episode or two. Oh. Yes, he's the enemy, but he's not the enemy. Oh, just. Oh, I thought he like splattered them, but one bit him. They were coming ready to help out too if they had to. Kind of regrouped some of his forces. He got some a buff to his forces, that's for sure, from this. Man, it's just like with Dorish. Like I was saying the same thing. Like Dorish, I warmed up to so quickly, like from what we were seeing with him, and now Gigan as well. Like for sure, same way. I still having trouble with that, understandably so. He's like, man, slammed his head into the ground. He was ready to kill himself, though. He really was. Oh, Hokuro. You there? I mean, Gigan, Kage, he got a bunch of friends now. He got a bunch of people riding for him. I was there. I was there. He wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for me. He's like, Kage's like, wait. This has been eating at, especially Domus's mind this whole time. The blush. Yeah, man. The good and the bad memories in his mind. It's totally understandable. He said that's facts. Hey, don't call Hokuro an idiot. You should have said idiot. No, we didn't need the plural there. Hokuro's fine. Yeah, that's not really something that can just, especially for how young he is. Oh, what? Where you go? It is cool, but I'm worried. Like he's by himself. We know he's strong, by the way, but look at him go. It's on. It's like gonna make him forget about just what he was just thinking right there. Them bad, potentially thoughts, kind of on his mind. It's like, oh, let's race, my friend. Oh yeah, it's gonna take some time, but I'm sure we'll get there. for sure. We'll get there. You'll get there, Domus. These two really on their duo shit. Like, there's a bunch of like little duos they have in here in this series, you know? You hear like Kage and Bojji still like racing to the top in the background. What the? Oh, this man. Oh, this man. Oh, come on. Oh, great. This man. That's just fantastic. Well, that is certainly not good. That is just what we needed at this moment, right? Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting for the next episode. But I mean, it is Despa he's dealing with, so I'll hold my breath. But that's still kind of a problem, I feel like, for sure. This episode, I mean, pretty solid, I would say overall. But really, the thing, I know it wasn't even that much like content we had, but at the beginning of the episode with Bojji and his mom and Miranjo, like I think we had heard before that Miranjo was the one responsible for her death, but we didn't actually see kind of what happened in that moment. And we didn't know Bojji was there. We did not know Bojji was there, and that Bojji kind of familiar with Miranjo in a way and was there. Now my thing, because we definitely I feel like saw the devil character there, and I during the reaction I was thinking, but now that I'm like sitting here really thinking about it, like before I was like, oh, this is maybe when she made the deal, but how it seemed, she probably already had made the deal by that point. The devil maybe came in with some more instructions or for what she needed to do next. The devil character really, just in general, obviously pulling a lot of strings here. And it, like I mentioned before, responsible for a lot of the stuff that we've saw happen in the series. But we still need to go into the whole Bose Miranjo thing. But I really want to get into, which Bose is going to be related, but with Miranjo, like I need whatever else we need to learn or get with her, and I'm sure we're gonna get that at some point, probably soon. We need to get into that, for sure. But yeah, that was tough, man. Especially like seeing how his mother went out, protecting Bojji, and all them like arrows into her back, the pool of blood. I mean, that was that, and then they went into the Gigan stuff, and that was tough too. Like seeing what was happening to the children, and Gigan's own like people, like his own kind, like how he had to fight them and all of that. And I mean, my goodness, that was sort of a rough opening part to the episode, a lot to sort of take in. But yeah, primarily most of the episode was really with Desha and with Bojji, Domus as well, Gigan. There's a lot of Gigan focus in this episode, which I know I've talked about this a lot, but I really already have warmed up to Gigan more. Same thing like how I was with Dorsch. This show makes it so easy for you to like characters. I feel like a lot of the times only takes an episode or two for some of these side characters, but just what him and Bojji have, and even Kage in there as well. I really like that, how they're all like friends, and Gigan was like, you know, I'm a part of you now. It's like I've sworn my allegiance to you, even though I'm going back to the underworld. Like, don't forget that. Like, we're still friends, and all of that. So yeah, I really did like that. But hey, Desha, they got a new plan. Despa's kind of idea though, to use Bojji to kind of take out Miranjo or go against Bose potentially. So that's going to be very interesting what happens with that, because this would be like, we know now that Bose is in Daida's body. So like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's gonna come to a point where Bojji's gonna be the one, because they've already foreshadowed that. Like, Bojji's gonna save Daida, but is he possibly gonna have to save Miranjo too? Because I don't think we're gonna see it to where Miranjo actually dies. Although that does seem to be Desha's objective right now. There's definitely gonna be some kind of twist or some kind of different agenda. Like, Bojji isn't gonna go through with this all the way. So yeah, we still on this Domus redemption as well. Domus and Hokuro. I say it's more so Domus. That's another thing they're really hitting on, is Bojji's sort of mental state with this. But then Kage came in as the best friend, you know, with the race and kind of getting his mind off that. But that is something I said in the previous episode. That is something to keep our eyes on as well. Like, if Bojji is not able to come back to himself, and that rage, maybe that hatred sort of comes out more in full, it's gonna be scary because we already know the strength, the potential that Bojji has. Despa's talked about it. He even talked about it more in this episode. So yeah, we'll see kind of what things come to, how things play out with this plan, this new plan now, going forward with this episode. But I feel like some of the buildup we had here is pretty good. And overall, it was a solid episode, especially giving some insight more into the past with Miranjo and with Gigan and Bojji's mother. So yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this episode, man. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.